Hi friends, Becca coming at you with a parent toolbox moment with one of my favorite books. It is an old school book. It's been around for quite a while, but it has a lot of really good info in it. And so I'm going to kind of break it down chapter by chapter. And the first chapter that the book talks about is really applicable to all little people, and it has to do with helping kiddos deal with feelings. So the first way to help a child deal with a big feeling is to do your best to give your full attention to their need. So sometimes what helps me do this is to touch a hand on a shoulder to my child so that I have their full attention at me. For some kids, this is too much for them. They don't want you that close. But for several, this is a great way to connect and make sure that your child sees and feels that you are hearing them. Another great way to work with feelings is to help the child name the feeling. You can introduce a lot of new vocabulary this way, talking about whether a child is feeling frustrated, or you look like you're feeling really bummed out or sad, or you look angry, or you look like you're feeling really happy about that, or very proud. There's a lot of feelings we want to make sure we acknowledge, both the feelings that are harder to deal with and the feelings that are making us feel really good too. Another way to deal with feelings is to give the child in, imaginary world or in the fantasy world what they're asking for. So if they're feeling really frustrated because you won't buy them a trampoline, you can agree with them and say, oh man, I know, I think a trampoline would be really fun too. And just leave it like that and let them work through the feeling. There are a lot of different ways that you can do that. It tends to diffuse whatever feeling they're dealing with by being able to have some kind of agreement with them. We do this a lot when our kids were little, and we would go bring them to the store, and they would want everything in sight because they are kids. And we would say, yeah, that toy does look really fun. Let's add that to your birthday list. Once we got to the era of smartphones, we could take a picture of it and add it to the birthday list, or send the picture to grandma or grandpa so that they knew about that thing that they would like. So it's enough many times, again, to just bring a little reality and diffusement to that big feeling. So give the kiddo as much of your full attention as you can. It keeps things from escalating. Give the feeling a name. And then when you can, agree with them in imagining, dream with them, essentially. Dream with them. So enjoy. Again, this is from How to Talk So Kids Will Listen and How to Listen So Kids Will Talk.